When news broke that BTS's V had left his military post to visit Jungkook, who was reportedly sick, the public was immediately bombarded with questions. What could have driven V, a disciplined soldier, to make such a drastic decision? Was it purely an act of genuine friendship, or was there a deeper factor influencing his choice? What makes this situation even more intriguing is that BTS's eldest member, JIN, has finally spoken up to shed light on what really happened. Known for his wisdom and level-headedness, JIN felt the need to give his perspective on V's controversial actions. As BTS fans, we all know about the deep bond between Jungkook and V. Behind the scenes, their friendship has been one of the most cherished in the group. But when Jungkook suddenly fell ill, did this become the turning point for V to break military regulations? Jungkook, who was undergoing his mandatory military service, was reportedly rushed to the hospital due to a severe case of food poisoning. While the hospital and family ensured he received immediate care, his condition was serious enough to cause widespread concern, especially among his BTS fanmates. In the midst of this urgent situation, V was said to have been unable to remain calm. Despite strict rules prohibiting unauthorized leave from military duty, V allegedly decided to take a major risk and visit Jungkook at the hospital. According to sources, V couldn't bear the thought of his closest friend suffering alone. His choice to leave his post without permission was clearly against military regulations, but can we really blame someone for acting out of worry and concern for a loved one? After the incident, JIN finally decided to break his silence. Known for his rational and mature approach to situations, JIN felt the need to share his perspective on what really happened. V is someone who deeply cares about his friends. His bond with Jungkook is incredibly strong. We all know how much V values his friendships. But in this situation, he probably felt that the only way to ease his worries was to see Jungkook in person, JIN revealed in an exclusive interview. JIN explained that while V's actions were emotional, they were also understandable. According to him, V's decision wasn't about rebelling against military rules. It was a response driven by pure human compassion. I understand that military rules are strict, but I also know that sometimes, as human beings, we are shaken when someone we love is in distress. JIN added, these actions have had significant consequences, not only for himself, but for BTS as a whole. As we all know, South Korea's military has strict regulations, and any violation can result in severe punishments. In this case, V faced the possibility of dismissal from military service if found guilty of deliberately breaking protocol. However, as time passed, BTS fans and even BTS members themselves started raising a crucial question. Should V's punishment focus solely on enforcing regulations, or should it also consider the human element of his decision? BTS's loyal fanbase, ARMY, quickly took to social media to express mixed reactions. Some stood by V, supporting his decision, while others acknowledged the importance of following military rules. Regardless of the controversy, many believe this situation should be approached with empathy, taking into account the close friendship between V and Jungkook. There's no denying that this incident has sparked an important discussion about the balance between rigid military regulations and human emotions. On one hand, military rules exist to maintain order and discipline. On the other, soldiers are still human beings with feelings, relationships, and emotional needs. According to JIN, while rules must be respected, it's equally important to allow space for humanity in extreme situations. V made his decision based on his heart. There's nothing wrong with that because, at the end of the day, we're all human. We all need friends and support. JIN stated, of course, JIN wasn't necessarily defending breaking military rules, but he emphasized that we need to look at the bigger picture. This isn't just about breaking a rule. It's about understanding each other's emotions and the depth of our friendships. He added, with all the debates surrounding these actions, one thing is certain. This situation has highlighted the significance of friendship and compassion. While rules must be upheld, is there room for flexibility when faced with extraordinary circumstances like this? For many BTS fans, V's decision has become a powerful example of loyalty. Even if it meant taking a huge risk and facing severe consequences, his actions reflected the depth of his love for his friend. For BTS, this incident will likely leave a lasting mark. Beyond the immediate disciplinary consequences, questions remain about how this situation will affect the group's dynamics and public perception. Will this event strengthen their bond, or will it create further tension? Meanwhile, for South Korea's military, this situation may serve as a lesson about the need to balance strict enforcement of rules with an understanding of human emotions. In the future, perhaps regulations can be adjusted to allow for greater consideration of personal circumstances, like V's case. What really happened between V and Jungkook? Did V truly commit a major violation, or was he simply acting on deep concern for a friend? The answer is more complex than it seems. In today's fast-paced, high-pressure world, we must remember that behind every decision lies a heart that feels, a mind that cares, and a friendship that cannot be measured by rules alone. Before we get too carried away and jump to conclusions, let's first try to uncover some basic facts about this incident. The story originally broke with a claim that V, who is currently serving in the military, left his post without permission to visit Jungkook, who had fallen ill due to food poisoning. This is a clear violation of military protocol, as every soldier must maintain discipline and is not allowed to leave their post without official permission. However, before we rush to judgment, we need to ask, did V really break the rules just to visit Jungkook, or were there other factors influencing his decision? We also have to be cautious in relying on the information that is circulating, because in today's fast-paced media world, news can easily be twisted or exaggerated. The story of V allegedly breaking military rules is a prime example of a sensational piece of news designed to evoke emotions. It's not just about laws or discipline. It's also about the emotional bond between V and Jungkook, two members who share a very close friendship. By presenting a story like this, the media can tap into fans' sympathy who will naturally want to defend V and support his dramatic decision. But have we, as fans, judged too quickly? As fans, we naturally want to support our idols. But are we truly aware of what really happened? Have we simply gotten caught up in the story presented by the media, or do we fully understand the situation at hand? Let's reflect together and think more deeply. Don't just accept what's presented to you. Have you truly searched for the truth? Or are you simply believing something that stirs your emotions? Share your thoughts. Do you think this news is reality or just a fabricated story designed for attention? Let's discuss and find out together whether this incident reflects the truth or is just a sensational hoax.